Hey family, thanks for tuning in to another video. I lost my job. I got laid off January 27, 2026. And to be honest with you, deep down in my spirit, it was absolutely no surprise. I had been praying and hoping for a life that was worth living, a life that had meaning. I was searching for purpose. I knew that it had to be way more to life than just going to work and paying bills. I've been freed from all sorts of bondages. And for all practical purposes, I really should not be alive. So many times the enemy tried to take my life, but God. And so I always said to myself, I know that I wasn't saved just to go to work and pay bills. So when I got laid off, I knew that my time and my chance had come. I can't begin to tell you how fulfilling my life has been since I've been laid off. I actually now have more income. And income, I need to tell you, income is not about a 9 to 5. So many people box their income into working for other people. But I know that I have gifts that will make room for me. Down in each one of us is a special gift, a special skill that God has given us to help us to produce wealth. And so, with that being said, as I have had the opportunity to breathe, I've been doing some deep breathing, and not so much physical as it has been spiritual, mental, and emotional. My life has expanded in a way where I have to admit it's exciting and scary all at the same time. I have to keep 10 toes down and stay grounded, knowing that my God hasn't brought me this far to let me go now when the enemy tries to make me worry about bills. And since I'm not working a 9 to 5, where's the money going to come from? But that 9 to 5 was only a resource. I'm sorry. It wasn't my source. My source is God. And everything that I have had that has been a blessing to me has come from Him. I need to say that not only have I had or have more peace, and I have to battle for my peace, absolutely, when the enemy wants me to start worrying about bills, but I always say that my God shall supply all my needs according to His riches and glory. And I have to remind him that me being laid off was the perfect will of God for me. And so His will, His bill. And so as I go through life, my new life, hence my channel name Born Free, because we were all born free, somehow following other blueprints outside of the blueprint that came downloaded on our soul. We've become trapped in systems that are actually very ineffective now. And since I've been laid off, as I say, I receive more money, more income. I don't work a job. Also, I'm now driving a brand new truck, and this is not to brag. I just need to share with somebody out there needs to hear what I'm saying. I drive a brand new truck, and when I heard God say, go get you a new truck, I thought, I don't have a job. And it wasn't to finance one, it was to lease one. So, leasing a car, you have to have a huge down payment and you have to have basically A1 credit. Now, I have good credit, but I don't have that pristine 800 club credit, y'all. But I heard and I obeyed because that's that walking on water faith. That's that let me test this thing. So it says, taste and see that the Lord is good. Now let me taste this thing called faith. And so I went and I applied and I told them, hey, I only have this much down, even though it said I needed like $8,000 down. And I got approved for the truck. And let me tell you, family, they never once asked me about a job, how much I made, a paycheck, proof with paycheck stubs like it has been before in the past. So much emphasis on my finances in order to be approved. But because I walk by faith and not by sight, and because I heard the word of God over my life and I immediately acted on it. And so this is the season where faith has to be acted upon immediately. And so, family, I need to tell you that when I was working that 9 to 5, I had a 9 to 5 and a part-time job. And God made me take that part-time job and cut it in half. He told me to limit the amount of time that I was working the part-time job. And I need to tell you that I worked that part-time job 8 hours a week. And he wanted me to know that in this season, he wants us to know that in this season, these blessings that's coming in, no one will be able to take credit for it. Not one soul. Not one soul. Not one company. And so, as we continue to walk by faith and not by sight in this season, I'm hearing in my spirit that things are going to be so bad for those who don't know God, that what's coming is going to hit this planet so hard, the financial collapse, that he is preparing us to live in abundance when everyone else lives in lack. And I'm not gloating about that. Not at all. But I want to say to anybody out there who's been laid off, or you're feeling like God is asking you to quit your job or is soul sucking, I'm asking you just to wait on the Lord and ask him to give you a sign. And when you are sure that you have gotten that sign, move on it. Don't wait, don't hesitate, don't pump the brakes. Just take the leap of faith.